Oh, happy Sunday.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Sombrero. It is allegedly January 25th in
And
year of our Lord 2026.
allegedly in a
Yeah.
snowstorm of the century, a 2,000-mile wide
I
snowstorm.
don't know. I might just let this play on loop. Rico is MIA. We think there's a power outage in Nashville.
No, we think that ice got him.
We think that ice got Rico. Check this out. Oh yeah. Yeah, am I showing my age? I don't know. Do you identify with Animal? I kind of identify with Animal, but he's a drummer.
I
so
identify with Animal for
it's
sure.
kind of weird. I hate those circles.
Yes.
I hate those circles. Hold on a
I
second.
like the circles.
I don't like them. I hate them.
Yeah, I don't like circles.
What do you have against circles?
I don't like the circles. It looks fucking stupid, dude.
Don't call me dude.
Check this out. Hey, check this out.
Hi, NDB. NDB, #1 fan.
Yeah, Rico is either, I think ice got him, but there are power
Reports
outages in
coming in.
Nashville.
Reports coming in.
I know. Hold on. Let's check this out and see. What do you guys think about this? I think this is kind of cool. This is like, I don't know. You guys make the call.
Ice, baby.
So, this is for real. The Amish people actually
Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon.
They drink and drive their wagons, and since they're operating a horse carriage, they actually gotten
Alright, stop.
DUI.
Collaborate and listen.
Huge
Ice is
story.
back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon.
I mean, can't we learn something from the Amish?
I mean, raise
Can
your
we?
hand if you still know all the words to Ice Ice Baby.
I'm not going to raise my hand.
Hey, I just saw him perform Ice Ice Baby. And,
Did you? At
Yeah,
Mar-a-Lago?
Arena. He come out and played like a halftime show for Adam Sandler's. Adam Sandler came
Yeah.
to Rupp Arena and he come out and played live Ice Ice Baby. It's
That's
pretty cool.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, we wasn't expecting that.
Ice Ice. Now stop.
This one's for all the
Collaborate and
dads out
listen.
there. If you're a
Ice
dad,
Baby.
NDB.
They didn't want anybody recording it either.
Well, why?
Are you a dad, NDB?
But that
Allegedly.
doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
For those of you just listening, you have to see.
Cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. Because I'm free.
The scientist.
Nothing's worrying me.
That was clever.
Yeah, I don't know. We dodged. Dude, StreamYard, you want to get on my nerves, StreamYard?
I know.
don't
Why
like
does
the
they keep?
circles.
Why does they
'Cause
keep bouncing
It
back?
defaults to the stupid like ring camera like outside. You look through your door on the in the apartment, and like if it did it in fisheye, that would even more annoy me. I gotta kind of share this just because. Just because tinfoil sombrero. Hold on.
Well, look, Nicole.
What?
I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just take a look at this.
Massive storms, snow and ice now span 1,300 miles as power outages mount and roads close. That's from CNN News. From Fox Weather, crippling ice threatens millions in historic winter storm path with major power outages and travel issues. Now consider this former headline from ABC. Artificial snowstorm brings chaos to Beijing. So, the Chinese can routinely engineer winter weather mayhem and the USA can't? Really? If you think chemical ice nucleation isn't a thing, think again. Chemical ice nucleation is one of the biggest weapons in the climate engineering arsenal. It is imperative for this fact to be understood and acknowledged by anyone that is truly trying to expose and halt the climate engineering operations. What is chemical ice nucleation and how is it used for climate engineering? Energy-absorbing elements create an endothermic or energy-absorbing reaction, as this lab demonstration clearly shows. Such materials have an absolutely profound effect on precipitation behavior and can convert what should have been liquid precipitation into frozen precipitation. Endothermic materials are specifically named in climate engineering patents. The weather modification patent shown is expressly for a chemical ice nucleation process. This patent was filed over a half-century ago. For how many decades have we been exposed to completely engineered weather that official sources are still trying to convince the population is only natural?
So that being said, just for that narrative on the show, fuck you, circles. There we go. Yeah, so like they did spray the shit out of the skies. It would have been Thursday last week, Friday in Durham, and on our way back, there was like the traditional poop, like they're going across each other in patterns. So like, yeah, whether you believe it or not, they're putting something up there.
I'm surprised that they haven't found the ice dragons yet. I'm surprised that they're like, oh, it's cloudy with a chance of ice dragons.
Speaking of ice dragans, dude, check this out. This is
what you got back there?
Nicole showed me this. I just got to tell you.
Mistä apua saa? Mä huudan sos. Sitä nyt tarvitaan. Mä huudan sos. Olen niin onneton taas mun nainen jättänyt on sos. Nainen jätti taas mun. Mä huudan sos. Miten tästä toivun? Mä huudan sos. Kyllä se elämä eikä toivoa on missään.
Am I really have to do that? I have to do this song.
Nyt olkoon määränpäänä.
Oh, it was probably his idea.
MKY, saan siellä seurautta.
Nimki.
Mistä apua?
It's Nimki. It's Nimki. Yeah.
What language was that?
Those of you just piping in,
Finnish.
Rico, it looks like Ice got Rico.
Yep.
And, we don't know exactly where he is, or Cody Campbell, because Cody Campbell is our guest tonight. And that was through Rico, his contact, and Rico is not answering his phone, so we can only presume that he's out of power. I don't want to presume.
Hey, I got a bullshit docket for you.
Yeah, go for it.
We ain't got the docket sound yet, but we got 2.8 days till a disaster. Okay, 2.8 days.
What's the point?
Disaster going to hit. Yeah, disaster going to hit. Low Earth orbit could collapse without warning. That's what it says in SciTech Daily.
That's what Nicole was talking about last week. She was like, okay, so there's going to be 7 seconds of zero gravity.
Oh my God.
Do you know how fucking retarded that is?
Okay, let's just
It's
entertain
funny.
2.8
this.
days
fucking
away.
Funny. 2.8 days.
Well,
Well, they got it down
now.
to the 0.8.
No, it's August 26th.
Hey, that's a 28. That'll be the 28.
28.
2.8
They say
days.
2.8.
Yeah,
And
that's 28.
I mean, I think it would be really cool to,
Be cool for a minute. Be cool for a minute when you start floating up. You're like, oh,
I
this
mean,
is
I
pretty
wonder
rad.
how high you can actually get. So, like, because I'm small, would I float faster than a really fat person who's going up there? Or is my cat going to go higher? Is my cat going to be able to land on their feet?
Actually, you present a really good point there because, in Newtonian gravity, mass attracts mass. But is fat mass more massive than muscle mass?
Yeah, like if you're like say I had like really big fake boobs and they're buoyant. So would somebody with big boobs float higher faster because of buoyancy in their tits? Or what about balloons? Like, what if I was holding on to a balloon when we lost gravity? Would I float up with the balloon at the same time the helium is floating? And what would that do to helium anyway? Would helium sink?
I don't know. Women in the chat, women out there, this is not my lane. I don't know how to. Speaking of gravity, check out this crazy bastard.
This guy is fucking nuts.
This is insane, dude. So this is not what he Free Solo is like completely much more of an achievement than this one. This was probably like a walk in the park. But here's Alex Honnold without ropes climbing apparently a very, very tall building in Thailand. I think this is where this is at.
Yeah.
He's like, I think it was almost 1,700 feet tall. I mean, as far as like, I guess from climbing standards, this is just sort of a walk in the park for free soloists.
Oh, Chief Crow's in the house.
Chief Crow, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
we checked out your
CC33. You know what
we
I'm
checked
saying?
out your music last night. We were like rocking.
We were
to,
blaring Chief Crow last night. I was like, let's turn on Chief Crow.
Yeah, dude. If you haven't checked out Chief Crow, he's a legend.
Yes.
He's got some
Incredibly
new music out too.
talented, lovely person.
Yeah, he is. He makes really great music, and it's really super smart and
Super fun.
it pushes the envelope, as it were. You're live, dude. So like anything you say can be used against you in a court of law.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so this guy
Our friend
walks
Dave is
up,
here.
and he walks up and says, "There's a building. I'm going to climb it." So they paid him. According to the New York Times, they gave him. He said it was embarrassingly. He said he would have done it for free, but
Probably.
He said embarrassingly twice. He said once it's embarrassingly high because he would have done it for free, but then he finds out, according to like modern sports athletes, that it's embarrassingly low. But they paid him $500,000 to climb the. Can you not make? Oh, okay. So to climb this thing, and a lot of it was like pretty much like easy peasy Japanesey for him. But I mean, Netflix is gonna like bank on this. Dude, you got to respect the guy. I mean, like as far as from an
I
athletic
don't respect him. I really don't. I think that he is just a really weird dude who has a really big problem with his adrenaline. And he probably has a very tiny penis. Because anybody who has to climb to the
He got big
spire,
balls, though. He got big balls.
He's
I
got
guarantee.
balls.
yeah, his balls
Balls of
are
steel.
way bigger than his tiny peepee.
All right.
Little Tootsie Roll dick.
You think he climbs tall buildings to make up for the shortness?
Yeah.
Is that your claim?
Yes, that is my claim.
I'm telling you,
I mean,
I
I bet
wouldn't
he's
do
like
it.
a really nice guy, but like, what is your deal, man? Like, why don't you just be more of a show off? Oh, I'm gonna climb this building with no hands.
He
No
wants
thumb,
to climb.
no hands.
He wants to climb more buildings. Actually, like I think that's like his cash cow now. Is like every building in the world is going to want Alex Honnold to climb it. So it's going to be like a cash cow for Netflix because when you watch him do this shit, like what Free Solo was like the hardest thing I think I've ever watched, even over horror films. Because like that old saying, it's like it's not the fear of falling, it's the fear of you jumping off to end all of this craziness that we're in, this reality that we're in. So like every time it shows him, like at one point in time at the top of this tower, he loses his hands from the side of the building and he's hanging on by his legs, right? Which was obviously a press shot. It was obviously for, a Wheaties box cover or like whatever Netflix is going to, market this as. But I mean, the dude is like, getting paid to basically perilously put himself at risk constantly. But apparently he's autistic. I don't really find like the modern definition of autistic is really kind of getting weird these days because I find him to be articulate and he talks, he answers questions. He doesn't appear to me autistic, maybe athletically autistic in some way that he can just shut off the fear. What is it, the medulla in your brain, whatever it is that creates fear or whatever they track.
that's an autism thing.
Yeah, there's
like
no,
weird...
he doesn't have that thing in him. So it's just, apparently he was listening to Tool in his headset the whole time. That would be the worst band
good,
ever.
because he is a
to
tool.
listen. Okay.
He is a tool. And something, all he wants, you know what? Okay. God forbid he falls off of one of these really high things, but that would traumatize so many people. Like this death-defying
could.
thing that he's doing, and people are literally so sick that they're like, fall, man. I hope he falls. I hope we see him fall. You know, like
And then the same
where's
guys will be
his-
like, I told you so. I told
he
you.
goes to take his selfie at the top, and it just like falls off.
I mean, but you can't deny the athletic prowess. I mean, the dude is like rocked. I mean, like his hands and his forearms are. You look like Popeye. If you look at like the shot he took from the top of the building, his forearms and his hands are like out of proportion with his body. In other words, he's been working those things. You know.
Yeah,
so
he's got to make up for that tiny pee-pee.
All right, so that's your claim. Alex
Mm-hmm.
Honnold has a tiny PP. I don't know what kind of backlash I'm going to get on that. I respect
You'll
the
have
guy.
that.
I think like
You'll have
he's-
that sometime.
Yeah, I think like
I want to be that guy hanging on the wire.
yeah, I think like if you want to
I
do
mean,
that,
like, he could be a window cleaner. He doesn't have to climb up. Like, do something productive while you're climbing up there. Like, get out some Windex and clean the fucking window, dude.
yeah. Uncle Solve sent this a little earlier, and it took me a minute to figure out what was going on here. But I want to see like in the chat like how long it takes you to figure out actually what's happening here. This was I was looking at it. I didn't know what I was looking at. Check this out. I'll show it again.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna show it one more time for those in the back row. I like I don't know the music. It's just like it's just with some banjo music. Ooh, lightsaber. Sorry, just
Oh
like,
my
it was a
gosh.
little mental. Dr. Bass, no, he did not have a rope. He free soloed it like he did on El Cap.
Okay.
Which I'm not gonna knock that. That was an achievement. That's like I just don't. I have no desire whatsoever in life to put my. I guess I have self-preservation as sort of a characteristic, Nico. And I'm like, I like to look at El Cap. It was really awesome to see it. And I'll take like the mediocre hiking trail up to like sort of look at it from a different angle. But I'm like, I don't need to get on the side of it and traverse.
Yeah, I have
The
no
side of a
desire to
giant
like go
rock.
to Everest or anything like that. I think people who have enough money to go to Everest should probably just like donate it to me instead of going and dying on a frozen hill. It just makes no sense to me. I'm like, why would you want to do that? Go somewhere warm. Go to a beach.
Their classic response, their Hollywood response is, "Why are you climbing?" Because it's there. Oh, okay. So like, yeah, it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful mountain, and it's a graveyard. It's like covered in frozen bodies. It's like gross. It's like, what the fuck is your problem, dude? You want to go up and look at some dead bodies that are frozen forever that no one's ever going to take off there just for your ego. You're like, okay, you climbed Everest, big fucking deal. You took $1 million team with you to help escort you up a fucking piece of rock that we're not meant to go up on, Okay, you can call yourself an adventurer, and I'm a badass because I walked up a fucking mountain with your ice cleats and your fucking $50,000 budget that you paid some New Zealander to guide you up the mountain. I mean, you're not an adventurer.
No, they have Sherpas.
Your ego is out of control, and you want to be able to brag to other people. Yeah, I summited Everest. Yeah, you spent a bunch of fucking money to walk over dead bodies. I mean, it's just like, I'm not saying that's about Alex Honnold. Like, his achievements are a completely different thing, which is like weird in his brain. He's like a, whatever you want to call it, autistic, athletic, person who just wants to.
You know what I
do
call him?
these
A
things.
retard. That's what I call him. He's a retard.
I don't say retard is
I think
the
he's
right
retarded.
word.
I think it's retarded. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. And I am kind of an asshole when it comes to that stuff, especially stuff that I just like think is just so dumb.
Well, the thing about it is like chaos works very, very interestingly. In other words, his whole methodology of going up a rock is no fear, calm, steady as it goes. The thing he can't control is that one random rock that displaces itself, even if his perfect control and timing going up a rock is complete That one rock means he leaves. I think he has one child, if not several children. I think he's one child.
I thought he had a couple kids, but
and-
his poor wife.
And he
like,
leaves his
that's
wife
so
behind. So,
mean.
like, to me, it's kind of. Does that strike you as narcissistic to do
yes,
that thing?
incredibly.
I'm
Incredibly.
just putting it out there.
Oh, what
I
a crime. I have to.
nothing but respect for the dude. Like the dude has got balls of steel. I
And
just
a
I don't
tiny
I question
tiny
like
baby.
if he's not looking at chaos, appropriately.
I don't know what drives people to do such extreme random things and then literally put yourself in such a death-defying place, and you have all of these people watching you just so you can create a whole bunch of secondary trauma. Like, imagine. No.
Yeah, it's just it in the long term. His long-term logical thinking is he can control it.
I mean, like,
And
his
it-
life insurance policy has to be huge. It has to be like.
I mean, it
oh,
makes
yeah,
for
you know, they-
fantastic Netflix. I mean, like it was all over X today. It was all over all the feeds today. Was just all about him climbing this thing, and I was like, dude, do you remember he did Free Solo and he won an Oscar for it? Do you guys forget about that one? That one's much more of a feat.
Why
than
did
climbing,
he win an Oscar? Why?
Because Hollywood.
I mean, it wasn't like critically acclaimed. I know that he had really good documentarians.
It was good
and
viewing.
stuff
It was like I've watched that film now 2 or 3 times just for the sake of why would I wanted to understand why you would want to do that to begin with, not just because you think you can do it. I love achieving goals and like getting to a spot that's like, wow, I pushed past a marker, right? You can do that in so many fields, but you can't control the mountain. In other words, like, and I don't care how much you plan and how many grips that you memorized in your autistic mind up the mountain, the mountain has a loose rock somewhere, and eventually you are committing yourself to leaving children and a wife, and maybe you want to go down like a legend, and I went down dying on a mountain. Okay, all right, if that's what you like the guy like we just found out earlier this afternoon. This is a story that's going around OBX or whatever. There's a guy.
This is so sad.
He was found terminally ill by the medical establishment, and he parks his truck at the beach, and they looked for him for a couple of days, and then his family said, "Don't just stop the search. We don't want you to do it anymore." He drove his truck to the beach, parked it. There was
He had
still
a kayak in the
his
back.
wallet, and everything was inside. And apparently, the guy walked into the ocean.
With his dog. He
Well,
took his
that's
dog
the
with
thing.
him.
I don't think he would take his dog.
He
I don't
took
think he
his
would.
dog. The dog is missing too. They were looking for him and the
The
dog.
dog will show up. I don't think any sensible dog owner would not force his dog into suicide. It just wouldn't.
He took his dog.
Well, that's yet to be seen. So I'm not making that claim. That's on you.
It
But I
said
don't
it in a
think-
whole bunch of the articles that I read.
Yeah.
So it was weird because I was driving to go to one of our clients' houses here, and it's like a half an hour north of on like Hatteras, and there were these helicopters that were just so low, and then there were people walking around that looked like military people. And then the guy was fixing their elevator, and he was like, yeah, they're looking for that guy who they found his truck way out on the beach. And
his family kind of inferred that, like, I mean, that's something else too. Like, you want to talk about balls? It's like if you're diagnosed terminally ill, you just walk into the ocean. You're like, well, why not just walk into the ocean? I don't know how you would get up to.
no,
something
he had
like
a
that.
kayak.
No, the kayak was in the back of his truck. He
No,
didn't take
it
the kayak.
was. The kayak was gone.
Oh, it was.
Yes.
So he
the
just
kayak and his dog were gone. So he got in the kayak with his dog.
Are you sure about
on
that?
point?
Because I didn't see that. That's not the news article.
I am positive.
Okay, so well, that's your claim. So like, make a look.
I am not making a claim. I am telling you.
Can you pull it up? I can confirm it on Facebook.
I'll
Just
pull it
confirm it.
up,
I don't want
yeah.
to say shit that isn't true. So
No, I'll find the actual article because I was. reading
anywho,
it.
point being is like, if you have a death wish, I guess you can walk into the ocean or take off on your kayak into the ocean and go until you die. And if you feel like you're at death's edge, as you are prognosed, then you go do that. And that's balls. Now with Alex Honnold, that's a weird. I think it's a mental condition. It's like he gets off on the fact that he's cheating it, but like entropy will tell you, eventually the mountain will have its own say. And is he testing it? Is he testing the mountain, or the building or whatever. What if one of those welds on that building was just sort of shifty? What if the welder that showed up that day, who welded that, he got drunk the night before and he didn't do, his 2 contact points on the weld or whatever. And like there was this one post today on X. I was like, welder is watching Alex Honnold go up the building. He said the guy chewing his fingers, and it's like because he's like, I remember that day, and I fucking fudged that level. I fudged it. I only did 1 contact point on that because who the fuck is going to be on the outside of the building? Well, here he is. So like you're questioning and you're challenging entropy, you're challenging chaos, and eventually. No matter how much he plans and no matter how much he writes in his little notebook, and he's like, I know this move and this move. Eventually, the rock that he knows that he's studied for 2 years to climb this thing is going to pop off. And no matter how fucking great a climber he is, he leaves behind kids and a wife. So I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if it's grand entertainment. I give him a lot of credit for the balls, because that's like, people that do and people that don't. He's a doer.
He's an American. He's an American. He's not a Mexican.
He's American. He's American. And like that's the thing. It's like when you practice mitigation with risk, he's probably the sharp end of the sword of mitigating risk, right? So like he's really good at that because one move he's dead. So but I think there's a lot more pathways in the world that you can do that and mitigate risk and move forward and do something awesome. But at the end of the day, at $500,000, I mean, for those of us out here and in regular land, that's enough to pay the mortgage or the rent for the rest of your life. He's just doing it in a compressed fashion. He's like, well, I guess this is what I'm good at, so I'm gonna take the payoff. And apparently he's solicited all the major skyscrapers, or at least if they allow him to do it, he's going to climb whatever it is that he can climb within his mitigation risk window. And people are going to watch that shit, and they're going to sit there, and their legs are going to go weak. I mean, my legs went weak when I watched Free Solo, and I'm like, I'm just, what's the point? I guess pushing human ability, and that's kind of what he's going for. I don't know. What do you think, Nico?
Speed titty attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was fact checking myself because Alex. No, I was looking for the article. I was fact checking myself so that I was looking for the article about the Buxton guy who disappeared, and I just can confirm that the Buxton guy had a blue and white kayak in the back of his truck, and they were looking for the dog and the man.
So the kayak was in the back of the truck.
The kayak was in the back of the truck, but when they found the truck on the beach, the kayak was not in the truck.
Okay.
There's a traffic cam photo that shows the kayak in the truck. And then, yeah.
So
what was the other thing? Are we talking about Tiny PP Man?
No.
Who wants to death defy?
No, yeah, but that's a good point. It's like, so now we're talking about a guy that took a kayak possibly into the ocean forever.
Yes.
So, I mean,
I think it's so sad.
I think it's sad, but I think it's also
really
like that
sad.
dude owned it. If he was prognosed, his prognosis was death, according to authority figure thingy. And so he said, well, I'm going to own it, and I'm going to die the way I want to die. And this is in my romantic mind. I want to believe that he got his kayak, and he's like, I'm just going to point my direction out in the ocean. Now, he took his dog. I'm not down with that. Like, the dog is like his loyal companion, and maybe he just shot out in the ocean. He's going to go as far as he can until he can't go anymore. But he took the dog with him. I don't think that's cool. I mean, I think the dog, as much as the dog probably is loyal to, the guy. And again, we are not making claims here, guys. This is just where the story ends on OBX and where speculation begins.
I think he took the kayak. I think, you know what I think? I don't think he perished in the sea. I think he took the kayak and kayaked out to that island that doesn't have anybody on it.
That's
and
one
him
smart
and his
guy.
dog are going to just live out the rest of their life without any bullshit, like having to watch some asshole climb a fucking building.
I don't hate that. That's not a bad thing.
Plus, on top of that, there are ferries that go every hour. there are boats that come in. There's like the ocean is a really big, huge place, obviously, but like there's no way that you could just be lost at sea. And if you take your dog, like that makes me so like give your dog to somebody who wants to take care of the puppy.
Yeah, so we don't know exactly what happened. Maybe the dog will turn up. So like let's leave it at that. But like let's pretend that that's what he did. That's a pretty ballsy move. He's like, well, I'm gonna own the way I go. And I mean, who of us can say, if we're a date is set in front of us that we're just like, well, I'm gonna own it. I'm not gonna let somebody else kill me. I'm just gonna own it and go. And we'll see what happens with it. It's an unfinished story at this point in time. They just stopped the search, those kind of stories really resonate with me. It's the same with Honnold. Like I don't understand why you would test chaos, but he does, and balls to him, man. There's something else here. This was weird. You sent me this, Nicole, and I'm not sure what I think about it because it still sounds like the same song, but because the internet now, everybody's going to try everything once. This is Nirvana being played by 1,000 musicians.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty cool.
I mean, it's epic.
I mean, I didn't get an invitation. I'm not a musician, but still. Like, how do you get on the email list? Like, hey, everybody, we need 1,000 musicians to come in and play Nirvana at a stadium, and everybody's gonna rock out. Like, who gets on? Like, who?
Is there 1,000 guitarists playing those two notes? Ding, ding.
They were like, what's the easiest thing that we can play?
Yeah. It's fun. Yeah, so like, I mean, like, I guess, like, if you were there live, it could be cool, I guess, and like how, it would have been fun. I bet they all went out and partied after that, like 1,000 people playing the same song.
I mean,
at once.
It's like really cool 15 minutes of fame for all those musicians.
Yeah. Andy B, how are you doing, bud?
I'm eating the mandarin.
Yeah.
Ooh, yummy.
How's life on the fire scene? You went to a house fire the other night. Anything interesting?
Nothing too much.
It just burned?
Not a lot.
Well, speaking of fire, we have a wood-burning stove, and it is my absolute favorite thing in the entire world. So
to make you cry, but your tears are just going to freeze to your fucking face.
Yeah.
Sweat.
Yeah. I was
I
looking
like
around.
that. I've seen that before, Lowry.
Which one?
That
The
Nirvana
freezing
video.
Okay,
it's so
probably,
funny.
that's the first time I'd seen it, but it might be
That's
old.
good. It's good shit, man.
We try to be trendy on here, but sometimes we pick up videos that are just like, way behind.
But no, it's good. I
back.
like it.
Hey, what did you make of this? This is so like, in the old theory of the place that we live in, the best and the brightest are representatives, in government, govern the mind, that sort of thing. This apparently, this is a thing that's going around. This is a representative, I believe. Who does she rep? Is it?
Oh no!
Does
Okay,
she rep
this
Minneapolis?
bitch. No. This is not Elon. Whatever her name is. Elon. Omar or whatever.
So who is this
So
person?
she's a Somali woman from Minnesota who has band-aids on her head, and she got like illegally taken by ICE.
I'm Somali.
But this is how she identifies. I'm Somali, and I identify as a Somali.
I'm proud to be Somali.
I'm proud to be Somali.
To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas.
But listen to
with
what she
rice.
says.
It's a lot.
How does
It's
it
like,
define your whole entire culture? Bananas and rice?
It's an interesting thing.
That's
It's
a sound bite.
very hard
it's
to
an
describe
interesting.
what it means to be
I'm
Somali.
American,
Hold on,
and it's an
let her-
I'm
interesting
Somali.
thing.
Nicole,
I'm
take a
proud
chill
to be
pill.
Somali.
I wanna
To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like
It's a lot.
it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the
You're a
bananas
fucking
and
liar.
rice.
She's not even
So
Somali.
I'm Somali. I'm proud.
What did she say at the end? Did she say the same thing
She
at the end that she
is
said at the
a
beginning?
fucking liar. You can tell she's lying, but
So I'm Somali. I'm
I
proud
want
to
to see
be
what she says at the
Somali.
end. Just don't talk over the top.
To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali.
Clearly.
And what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice. So
Did she say bananas and rice at the
bananas
end?
and rice. That's a cultural fusion that makes her identify as Somali. I'm American, and
I thought it was the representative from Congress.
no, it's not Elon Omar.
Does that make me racist?
No, that person is not Somali. She just is pretending to be Somali. She is probably a sleeper cell that are all popping up, and they're all gonna like wreak havoc and like make pretend protests and like all fight against ICE and be all like, oh, you're an anti-immigrant. And it's like, fuck you and your anti-Semitism. If you're an asshole, it doesn't matter if you're Jewish, black, white, you're an asshole.
Yeah,
I am anti-asshole.
Anti-asshole. Someone needs to define that correctly. It's like, I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm just, you're a dickhead.
Yeah,
Stop
you're
being
a
a fucking
dick.
dickhead, you know?
Stop being a dick, and I won't be an asshole back. I'll still hold your door open for you to walk in just because I'm nice and I'm not an
Oh, how
asshole.
dare you!
I'm gonna take a shout out here to the chat. So for those of you guys just popping in, Rico
But
apparently
what the fuck is bananas and rice? Like,
it's a sound bite made for theater. That's all it is.
bananas
It's a sound
and
bite.
rice. I'm Somali, and it's really difficult to explain what it's like to be Somali.
For those
But
of you
I
just-
identify as a Somali.
Okay, all right. So those of you just piping in, Rico apparently ICE got him in Nashville, and what we mean by that is it looks like the power was out, and so our connection to Cody Campbell was through him, and he's not only his phone doesn't work, it looks like there's power out all over. So this is
His power is out?
yeah, I don't know. I'm speculating, but he's not responding, which means probably, ICE. Well, let's say hi. Hi, Valley. Nathan
Hi, Valley
Reed. Nathan, we dodged the storm because we have the beautiful thing about where we're at is the Gulf Stream's just right out there. And it buffers, just like when we were living in New York, the ocean buffers a lot of weather and it pushes it back inland. So like we're out, enough past the Pamlico Sound and on the Atlantic that it pushes the weather sort of, what we would consider northbound this way, and it goes up the coast like a classic nor'easter. So we dodged most of it. It's a little breezy out here. But our summer starts in like a month. So like, our winter is not going to be, say in Durham where I was just at, which is like, 5 hours from here. It's covered in ice and snow right now. And then apparently north, inward, there's a lot more snow and ice pack and everything else, but it's winter. It's just a winter storm. It's like, it was, propped up to be this big, horrible event. And it's just like an ice storm that we had, when I was a kid. It's just
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, growing up in Michigan, I learned how to drive in the snow. Like, this is not a snowstorm. It's a regular it's a snowstorm. It's like, go outside.
Yeah.
But they don't have the resources down here like salt and stuff like that to treat the
D-Man
roads,
says
but-
there's a foot of snow in New Hampshire.
Ooh, pretty.
What's up, Nemo? You guys have all these new YouTube names, and I'm like, okay, so I know that I know you, but like you have a brand new name because YouTube now started to do. So mine now lists me as Lowry Video Music, which is my channel for the music. So like everyone's like, I have to relearn everybody's new YouTube
I know,
thing.
it's fucked up.
And so Jen Rooser, I know exactly who you are. That's not the name that I have had for forever. Valley High, Nathan.
Hi, Donna. Hi, Sue.
Yeah, Supinelli.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Accidental Alchemist.
V
How are you,
I
sweetheart?
Artes Liberales.
Mr. Reed, I Captain.
Yeah.
Captain Reed.
Damn you, that Reed. Dr. Bass. Sorry I missed you last week.
Deborah Miller.
I totally
Yeah.
fell asleep last week, Tuesday. I was going to
I seen Tony
go hang out
earlier.
with DJ.
Joe
Tony's
K
in there.
4444. Good to see you,
Just-
buddy.
Tony was shouting out earlier.
Yeah.
Hi, Bill.
I think.
CC33.
Yeah. Looks like.
Hi, Deborah.
Looks
Hi,
like.
Nemo.
Yeah, we got a little Chief Crow action.
Dr. Bass
Yep.
Chief
Ackwords.
Crow out of the We were jamming Chief Crow last night. It was so fun.
I know. I love that he was in the chat. That's
Mm-hmm.
great. Hi, Chief Crow.
So there's another thing. So I've been going through this a lot of stuff with trying to understand like when the 100th monkey actually is going to happen, which I do believe that eventually consciousness is going to achieve a place where more people are going to start to kind of come around and kind of figure it out. But it moves glacially. It's such a glacial thing, right? And and like I put a post on Facebook. I guess it was it was last week or whatever. It was the Bob Ross NPC thing, and so like we all go through this whole thing. Is like, how do you know if you're an NPC or not? Well, if you don't know that you're an NPC, then you're an NPC, right? Is that like sort of universal qualification?
Kind of gist of it. Yeah.
It's kind of the gist. If you don't know what an NPC is, then you're probably an NPC. It's not to mean that
Are you
can't-
anti-NPC, Alex?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I think a lot of people eventually will elevate themselves out of NPC level when they activate. The
No, I don't think it
the
works
mental
like that.
muscle. Well, well,
No, an NPC
no,
is it?
Nicole, like how long did it take all of us to climb out of the mire?
I have never been
time.
in the mire.
Yeah, but you're a fairy. You have fairy pixie dust shit.
Okay, yeah, but like okay. So the difference between an NPC and an actual human soul, NPCs don't have souls. They're just
No,
literally here.
I would disagree. I would say
no, NPCs do not have souls.
Okay.
They can have consciousness.
Are you talking about organic
but they don't
portals?
have souls.
Like organic portals?
Yes. An NPC is basically an organic
so
portal.
An NPC would be well, in my mind, I think all people are developing NPCs and they're elevating themselves out of being an NPC.
Oh, okay.
That's
well,
my
like,
good heart saying it. But I'm also saying there could be organic portals that are just people walking around that don't have an internal dialogue or anything. Yes.
No,
it's
there
possible.
are people who don't have an internal dialogue, and they usually are NPCs. But like, here's the thing. So if there are like all these background people that are walking around, if you interact with them, that can sort of give them a little bit of more consciousness, but they're still programmed to just do this and do this and do this. They're
Right.
there to program to go and vote, to go and argue with people about anybody else's original thought. NPCs don't have original thought. They can't come up with their own original thought. They debate the same bullshit things, and they don't have a soul. Their soul is like a group soul. So when you see all of these like geoengineered politics and everybody protesting and stuff, a lot of those people are mostly NPCs who don't even know why they're marching, but they know that they have to go out and march because
Or
they're
paid
MK Ultra
actors.
controlled.
Or paid actors. I don't know.
Well, the paid actors are the ones that are in uniforms, and they're the ones that are in like the Proud Boy uniforms or the cop uniforms, and or like the homeless guys or whatever. They go and they cause the trouble to irritate the NPCs, and then the NPCs are the expendable ones.
Let's check this out. Probably gonna get a copyright on this, so if we go away, guys, just hang around. It'll take like 30 seconds. We'll be back.
Time here. It came to me when I tried to classify your species. I realized that you're not actually mammals. Every mammal on this planet instinctively develops a natural equilibrium with the surrounding environment, but you humans do not. You move to an area and you multiply, and multiply until every natural resource is consumed. The only way you can survive is to spread to another area. There is another organism on this planet that follows the same pattern. Do you know what it is? A virus.
Oh, I'm gonna play this at a different speed.
Human
Hold on.
beings are disease.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. It's almost
Cancer
done.
of this planet. You are a plague. And we are the cure.
Yeah. So, you know what's funny is I literally just tried to put a comment in. This was my comment that I just tried to put into YouTube. I said, "Probs get a copyright pause on this. Just hang for a sec. We'll be back." So in case they shut us off, we'll be back. And like usually it takes like 5 minutes. And YouTube, this is exactly the message I get. YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. What the fuck is that? I am the owner of this channel, or one of the owners of this channel. I am broadcasting it from a chat position of my channel, and YouTube thinks that it's spam. This is what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with a non-entity, metal-based intelligence that thinks that it's spam coming from the channel that's broadcasting it. What in the actual fuck?
That's fucking weird.
I got it right here. I fucking screen. I'm gonna actually take a picture of that. Let's get that right now. And
no, there's some weird stuff going on. So apparently the guy, Larry, I don't know if you guys have been following anything with the World Economic Forum, but there's been some doozies that I've seen. Like Elon Musk literally went on and said that he was an alien. And
can
he was
you
talking
pull up
to Larry Fink?
Can you pull up some videos? We're gonna go to break. Can you pull up some videos so I can show them, like some of your favorite ones of that? Because there's some doozies from the WEF.
I'll pull up
crazy
some.
pants.
There's all these rich people who can literally solve the whole entire world's problem by like donating $1 to everybody. If all of those rich people donated $1 to all of the poor people, there would be no homeless people.
Donate today.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that you donate back to them is what it is.
Yeah, they take our money and hold on. My favorite is Wells Fargo. So I have less than a $500 balance in my bank account, and they charged me $5.
Yeah, dude, you're out of money. You're out of money. Charge them more money.
$500. I'm like,
I think that's the definition of turning the screw. We're going to take a break. We're going to try to pull up some of this WEF stuff. It's like, for those of you guys tuning in late, Rico, Ice got him in Nashville.
Ice got Rico in Nashville. Rico. They got him. He got deported.
They got him good.
Can't find him anywhere.
It looks like the power is out, so we are winging it, but we'll be fine. Stick around. We got another hour. I wanted to play this. Somebody requested this, and I'm like, let me give you some context on this. One of the provisions of my second record deal was that I do a cover of a song, and it wasn't my choice, but the rest of the band wanted to do this song, and so like it's been covered by Weezer and probably a few other bands, but this song of all of my music got the most hits because of the song. So I'm gonna play it for you because somebody requested it. This was like 10 years, 15 years ago. And
Wait,
I think
and you're
we
probably
did.
going to get a copyright strike
I
for
just
it later.
did it because we got an entire out. The label really delivered on this one because they said if you do this, we'll give you an entire record for free. Basically, is what happened, and they gave it to us. So like Engine Room Records, you fucking rock. You actually
Engine Room's
stood up as a
awesome.
label, and you were awesome. But
Shout
this
out
is
to
what I had to
Engine
do.
Room.
This is what I had to do to get like something like $100,000 worth of studio time. I did this one, so I apologize ahead of time, or maybe you'll like it. I don't know. So
We're going to get a copyright strike on Alex's music.
yeah, we're gonna get a copyright strike on my music covering someone
that
else's
he's
music.
playing on his show that he hosts because suck it, YouTube, you fucking cocksuckers.
All right, we will be back shortly. Please enjoy what I paid for my third record Emporia with this song. There you go.
Oh, Heidi looks so happy.
Yeah.
I hear the drums echoing tonight. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming on the 12:30 flight. Moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a look to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Wild dogs cry out in the night, 'cause they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
I'm never gonna hear the end of that one, I'm sure. We're actually, I'm in the process of streamlining our commercial breaks. But in the meantime, that's stupid. I'm actually gonna have this all condensed as we move forward. We're just getting our island life together here. Let me get to this, and we'll talk soon. Here we go.
The Flat Earth Sun, Moon and Zodiac Clock app. Frequently asked questions. More resources. Books divided into your favorite categories. Shopping for that perfect flat earth item. Homeschool section. Featured content creators. Biblical cosmology. Old world research. Video search feature. Games. The Meetup Maker will help you find your local tribe. Matchmaker to help you find that special someone. Search your selected radius and say hello. Image search for those key images at your fingertips. Enjoy our chat section. Selected new background in our settings area. Time lapse. Zodiac. And time zones. The Friend Finder helps you see where all the cool people are hanging. Use your referral code and earn points and Dome cryptocurrency. Beat the Google censorship and get your Flat Earth Clock app today at flatearthdave.com.
Hey guys, Lowry here. My new record, Night Movies at Beach 97, is out now on Mother West. It can be found on all streaming platforms. However, stick around to the end of this video as there is a better deal that allows you to get the recordings, all of them, 20 years of music, on your device or your machine in high fidelity and circumvent the middleman. So stick around real quick and I'll tell you that. So if we pop on the hyperlink that is coming up here now, you will, there's also a link in the description. You can go to the label website and you can pick out a song you want to download by itself, or you can buy an album there. They're all there. There's 60 tunes, but if you click on that buy digital album link there, that's the box set, a digital box set, my entire collection of 20 years. You can put whatever number you want in there. It says $50, but whatever you deem desirable, you can have all of my music in high fidelity on your machine. So, thank you.
Have you ever felt alone in this world? Like everyone else is walking a path you were never meant to follow. Have you ever been let down by family and friends?
No, but I've been let
Just
down
because
by
you
the
don't
government.
fit their version of acceptable.
Fathead, you're going to need more porta potties.
Ever
Hi,
felt
Fathead.
that you carry an inner fire when the world keeps trying to smother? Then listen closely, because there is a place for you. Once a year, hidden in the Colorado mountains, something awakens. A gathering that hums with life, a pulse felt by those who've never truly belonged anywhere else. Music slips through the night air, laughter rolls across the open fields, and a massive bonfire casts its glow on the faces of old and new misfits from across the realm. This isn't just an event, it's a refuge in the night, a rebirth in the mountains, where lost souls find a light, a laid-back escape where the good ones meet. Cold drinks in their hands, stars under their feet. The music rises, the laughter grows, and the fire sparks stories nobody else knows. Connections made in the glow of the flame. Strangers who'll never be strangers again. It's where the outcasts become a tribe. Woo! Where the broken hearts revive, where the world feels far away, and the soul learns how to stay in the firelight. We heal our pain, so come on home to jam in the plane.
Yeah. So the story behind this is like that event started very small, and it's been amazing every single year because it's just like a bunch of like very free thinkers, and this backdrop of the mountains.
It's
And
beautiful.
it's absolutely spectacular. And so Josh, he's like, look, I need a video to do to promote this is like the 6th version that's going to happen. And I don't know who did it. And if chat, you want to help me out, who did the actual video? It's really great. They wrote a song about it. And then I was looking at this video. I was like, dude, you have because we like it like 20, 30 people. That's perfect, right? I was like, you just did a video that even last year when we were out there, there were random people that they'd heard about it on the internet. They drove out there, and it was like this kind of cozy little gathering. We're all having a good time and chatting. And Josh was like, I don't know them. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they came from. And I was like, they just heard about it on the internet. And then this whoever did this video, you did a great job. And the song is it's apropos, right? And I'm like, you had one porta potty, and there was 20 people there. If this promo makes it look like there's going to be, even if it gets above 40, it's going to be a problem. And Josh is like, no, I got it covered. It's like, well, I guess, don't poop on Josh's property. That's the point. But anyway, this happens every June. It's super fun. It's kind of a mishmash of improvisational music, and there's the comedian that comes out there every year is actually really fantastic. And it's really based if anything, it's it feels like sort of Barataria adjacent a little bit. I don't want to attach Josh's thing with Owen Benjamin's stuff, but it's very much in that ilk. And the conversations we've had out there, I think, how many times? I thought it was 2 or 3 times I've been.
I don't. I've only been once, but I think you've gone a few times.
It's
I think
absolutely
it was your third
fantastic.
time.
It
was my first time.
If that video resonates with you, you got to come out. It's Front Range, Colorado. You got the mountains behind you.
It's beautiful.
It's absolutely
the whole
spectacular.
setting, the property is absolutely stunning. There's plenty of room. There's camp. You set up camp and just to hang out and Josh, the man can cook. I
Yeah.
shit you not.
It's
He
all,
has talents beyond many other people. Like migraine cures and holistic stuff and apothecary stuff, and his wife and his kids. Oh my gosh, his kids. They're so sweet and so cute. So big hugs and big huge shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for having us there. It was so much fun.
So did you dig up some the Davos stuff? Did you dig up some?
WEF, man.
Is that
Welcome
what you,
to the WEF.
Did you send that to me in chat? Is that where I'm gonna find it?
No, I texted it to you.
Okay, so which one do you want me to show?
The last one that I sent first.
Okay, so let me get this up. So,
Okay, so if anybody is like a huge fan of Elon Musk, fuck off. Because I'm not. I think he's the biggest tool in the entire world. I also think that he definitely is an alien, and I have thought this for a really long time, but the motherfucker literally went on the economic world stage with Larry Fink.
he looks like a character from Minecraft.
Larry Fink is a reptile. Okay, these are all the reptiles and I don't want to be anti-Semitic when I say it, but the fucking Jews. And
say it appropriately. A small amount of people that are kind of slithery, and
the 1% of
they
the
charge
whole
people on their own
world
money on money that doesn't exist.
population,
Okay.
The 1% of the world population that runs who voted a Jew to run Mexico? Like, that doesn't happen. So the Jews, they run the cartels, they run Hollywood, and also the guy who owns Oracle just bought TikTok today.
Was he of the Steinian? Does
He's
he have a
of
Stein
the
at the end of his name?
Bernsteins. Yes, he is of the Bernsteins.
Let's check this out. Let's see what this actor, let's see what he's saying.
Are there aliens
Oh, look
among
at
us?
this Illuminati.
And I'll say that I am one, but
Or you're from the future.
they don't believe me.
Okay.
Or you're here from the future. He literally just said that. They're
I think if
literally
anyone would know if there are aliens among us, it would be me. We have 9,000 satellites up there, and not once have we
9,000.
had to maneuver around an alien spaceship. So, like, I don't know. Bottom line is, I think we need to assume that life and consciousness is extremely rare, and it might only be us. And if that's the case, then we need to do everything possible to ensure that the light of consciousness is not extinguished.
And I gotta ask, dude, like, this guy, like, what do you make of this guy? Like, seriously, NDB, like,
Was that real or was that AI?
No, that was
that?
real.
I mean, that was apparently at Davos. I mean, we also have to, like, let's just set it up. Like, any possible video image that's coming through your black screen that you're listening to right now could possibly be AI. I promise that I'm not AI. I promise. I'm sitting here filling my hands. Nico's over there.
I'm AI.
Are you making more claims?
I cannot confirm nor deny that I'm AI.
Dude, they're gonna clip you up so bad. They're gonna clip her up so bad. NDB, like,
clip it.
I find that guy to be almost magically hilarious as an actor, as almost on purpose to look stupid and
He
say
killed
stupid
my
things.
friend.
What?
Elon Musk killed my friend.
What are you talking about? Dude, stop making claims.
No,
on live.
I'm serious.
Don't
so
make...
hold on. My friend.
No, stop,
Carrie,
Nicole. But if you don't have evidence to back it up, don't
I
say
do.
it live. Well, then you need to pull it up before you say it. Pull it up before you say it. You're not making
What,
claims.
pull up Carrie's text messages?
Yes, pull them up.
Okay, I'll pull
Don't
up
say
Carrie's text
shit
messages.
on the internet.
Pull up these.
Pull up
Don't,
these
yeah.
nuts.
Nicole makes
Okay.
a lot of claims, and
No,
sometimes
I
she's
don't.
right and sometimes she's wrong. But she's a claim
No,
maker. She
this
throws
is
a lot
my
of darts.
friend. He's literally my friend. He worked for SpaceX, and I have messages on Facebook. I'll send you the screenshots.
Okay, but
of
don't
them.
say shit like that unless
No,
you have
he
the
did.
backup. Don't do it.
Okay,
It's just not good.
Carrie
it's not a good
was
look.
working on something, and this was like before you and I started dating. He's like a friend that I've known from high school, and like he was always really nice. Our families went to church together. He was just like this really tall dude who was really, really nice. And so we like chatted on Facebook, and he was in Florida working for SpaceX. He lived in California. They sent him over to Florida, so he would like send me pictures of the rockets and stuff that were sending up the Starlink satellites. But he actually was working on something, and he sends me a message, and he's like, "Listen, I invented something that is going to change the world." And he's like, we're chatting on Facebook. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And he sends me like screenshots of his spreadsheets. And he was supposed to get an inquisition, and it was supposed to go on some of the SpaceX suck. And then I get a phone call a couple weeks later from a friend from high school. And they were like, I just need you to know that Carrie Cram died in a motorcycle accident. He actually got cut in half, supposedly going like 25 miles per hour down this street in Burbank, California. His body was cut in half. I attended his funeral, which was, it was during the whole like thing, but I was online and I attended.
Are you talking about the 2020 thing?
Yes.
All right.
And I attended his funeral, but Carrie Cram was one of the smartest people that I know, and he was going to like get his payout, and we were going to move to like Bali and just do yoga for the rest of our lives. And then all of a sudden, dead. And I am so pissed at Elon Musk. So fuck you, Elon. I know you're watching this right now, but you killed my friend Carrie Cram and you took his fucking invention.
Okay, so that's a claim. Everybody, that's a claim. You need to, if you're going to broadcast that, you need to get some backup on that. Just
okay,
putting
I'll
that
do
out
all
there,
the backup.
Putting that out there.
Fine,
I'm
I'll
an
find his text messages right now.
evidentiary-based broadcaster. I like backup.
I am really mad about that.
You can chew on that. Chew on that if you want to. Yeah. Well, Elon Musk in general, to me, has just always been this cartoon character. Like, he looks like he's from Minecraft. He looks like he has all this money, and apparently he started PayPal. You know, he inherited PayPal. Chat, you can help me out on that if you want to. And the guy says stupid things over and over again, almost like he's intentionally being retarded for the camera. And I'm just like, really? You just said that? Wait, what? You know, and he made a retarded vehicle that's dumb. It's stupid. He made a truck, allegedly. That's his company. He makes a truck that's dumb. It's stupid. It looks like it's from Minecraft as well. And then he throws a fucking bottle at the window, and of course it breaks. He acts like a retard in front of the camera, almost seemingly on purpose. And I'm like, you can't possibly think that anyone's going to listen to anything that you're going to say. You're like the NDB, you'll remember this. Back in the day, when they allegedly shot a car on top of a rocket at 18,000 miles per hour, and it survived, and it went out into Narnia. And he said, you can tell it's real because it looks so fake.
That's what Elon said.
He said that.
Mark Sargent loves Elon Musk.
No, he hates. Well, okay, loves, hates. You know, but we're talking about somebody who's such a cartoon character. He will say the stupidest things to see if anyone picks up on it. Well, some of us were paying attention. We're like, okay, you're saying that, and that's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. You're not fucking Tony Stark. You're a
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can anybody hear me? Maybe their power went out. Something's happening. Maybe it's the gravity. Maybe gravity's going away for 7 seconds. And it's hit them first because they're on the East Coast. Oh, nope, she's gone off. I'm still here. Show's still going, I believe, because I'm still talking. Let me see here. Are we still live? Are we still live?
We are.
Yes, we can hear you, NDB. Yep. Ice is coming after Lowry and Nico right now, y'all.
How that goes.
Call the sheriff.
Yeah, the boss didn't like that session. Anyway,
What in the hell?
Character.
What the hell?
I can't hear anything.
Because you're.
Now it's just me. And that's how you take over a show, folks. It's that easy. They're fucking idiots. Uh-oh, he's calling. I don't think I can answer it. I'm still going, Lowry, so hop back in or we can end it. Text me. That's right. How's everybody doing tonight? I just had a little baked potato. It's good. It is cold tonight. Let's see what he's trying to say here. Oh, he just called. I don't know why I can't pop back on. I don't know if they want to end it. Send it, end it. Don't matter to me. What's up, D-Man? Captain Reed. Triple D's in the house. Tony, Bill, got Jay. Yeah. Valley Parks. Scooter. Carl. No fireplace NDB. Oh yeah, I got a fireplace. It's rocking right now on the inside, but there's Lowry. Elon didn't like that a bit, apparently. I know. I think I'm still going, Lowry. Yeah, he didn't like y'all's shit talking. He's like, I'll show you. Watch this.
It's the ND. I just texted you. I was like, it's your show now.
Are y'all back?
I'm back.
Apparently.
All right, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette now.
He didn't like that. He didn't like that bit.
Okay, well.
He didn't like that a bit.
Oh no, he didn't, because he knows exactly what he did.
Damn.
Listen, here's the text messages from Carrie.
You're getting an echo,
Carrie's...
baby. You're
what?
getting an echo. Can you turn off sound on your end?
Oh yeah.
Mute yourself.
Okay. We can't hear you, Dave.
What time is streaming at?
It's not your business.
Okay, listen. So Elon. So Carrie's. This is his profile picture is a SpaceX rocket. He worked for SpaceX. He sends me this message. This is February. This is almost 5 years ago.
Can you put the camera up, or put the phone up to the screen so that they can actually just at least somewhat verify the text?
Look, I'll post the screenshots.
Because you're making a really big claim, and that's dangerous.
Shut up. I'm not making a claim. This actually happened in my life, and it really messed with my head when it happened. Stop telling me that I'm making a claim, because I know that this is. I know that there is a really dark side to all of these tech guys.
Well, just
I know
be careful. Be careful, honey.
But listen, Carrie sends me a message, and he says, "Oh snap, I just read your replies, the yearbook of 95. I tried talking to you, blah, 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 and I got scared." Then he says, "Can I tell you something that happened today? I don't want to seem egotistical or braggadocious. It's something I've been working on all my life so that I can move to the next chapter soon. It's also something that has broken me down many, many times and cost me decades of my life. But the vision is paying out now, and I just need to keep the energy that I lost many years ago. This agreement is also contingent upon me accomplishing something that has never occurred in the history of SpaceX. When info at T-minus 5 years till retirement and the wellness center." Okay, and then he sends me his screenshots for all of the numbers and
Can you
stuff.
put it somewhere like this that they can actually like.
So this is what SpaceX was supposed to. This is what he was inventing, and SpaceX was supposed to. This is like a portion of his profit and loss, but like whatever he was working on was huge. And then all of a sudden, in April of 2021, he got cut in half on a motorcycle accident.
The old Gus Grissom? The old Gus Grissom incident?
No, dude, he got cut in. There is an
that's what they-
article about his accident. I have that too. I was floored. I was like, oh my God.
Just for the record, she's making a claim and she has
I
some
am not
evidence.
making a claim.
Well, yeah, so she has some evidence. And like, I think you should probably, if you're going to do something like that, do a documentary style thing. Let's not do it on a live show because it's just like,
Okay,
you're
fine.
spraying out some nasty information. Just don't do it. It's
Okay.
better for your health and better for, don't do that.
Yeah, but still, it's something that
Yeah.
needs to be talked about, and I still think about it, and it gave me nightmares.
Yeah, there's fucking horrible people in the world.
There's terrible people in this world, and the people who are terrible steal the really smart people's stuff, and then they go to the Economic Forum and tell them that they're fucking aliens.
Oh yeah, you have like what else did you send me from the Economic Forum?
Oh.
So guys, Davos. This is I mean, all you guys know this shit anyway. You guys are already up to speed on this, but like the shit that comes out of these guys' mouths, like, is so stupid. Let me get this one, and it's basically like you can tell it's theater because like the words the language they're using is very specific, right? They're it's an innuendo, it's an inference that this is the way that it's supposed to go. This is where we're moving. They do it in this bravado sort of sense when they're up in front of it's like, we already know this is happening. We've known this for years. No, they don't know it. What they're actually doing is they're using language to propagate and or to present the future with their words. In other words, if you want to go biblical with it, like, and he spoke the word of God, you speak it into existence, and that's how you create reality. And it's a spell. It's a spell in everyone else's minds. These people at Davos do that shit, and it's so fucking stupid. That one link you sent, honey, did not come up. Hold on. Yeah, let's see. Let me try this one. If you watch, okay, so this is another one. Let's see if this one comes up. In case you can't tell, we're getting fucked with by a lot of shit tonight. It happens a lot. Yeah, that page isn't working either.
They're stopping the TikToks that I sent you.
They're not pulling up at all. They're not doing anything. They're just.
Do you want me to send them again?
Let me try this one. No, it's just that the Elon Musk.
That's some
one
bullshit.
Worked. The Elon Musk one worked. Hold on. Let me see. Let me try one of the other ones that you sent. If you guys want to, you can just go to the Davos shit and watch it yourself. But
Okay, while you're trying to pull that up, I really want to do a small poll quote from what Elon said. And he said something really interesting besides the whole alien thing. And I found it very sort of intriguing. But what he said is the light of consciousness. He said there's like the consciousness is like a candle that's burning in this dark vastness. So this humanity that we live in, this realm that we live in, what if we live in some place that is totally magic? And the reason why everybody wants it and everybody wants to conquer it or control it is because it is truly magic. We are the light of consciousness. They do not want us to wake up because when we do wake up, we are way more powerful than them and their money and their property and their taxes and their bullshit. They don't
like
have the consciousness that we have.
they can copy. They
can copy
They
the
can
consciousness,
copy, and then they
which
can also
is
use
what
words.
they've been doing.
They can use words to present the future, which is a
Exactly.
spell.
So-
and a lot of this
Manifest
sounds
destiny.
woo-woo, guys. A lot of it sounds
It's
woo-woo,
not.
but it's not
No.
woo-woo.
We
Words-
learned it in social studies.
When you speak
Manifest
words-
destiny.
Yeah, when you speak words, it impresses itself on your consciousness through your eyes, and so you're interpreting it. Here's I got one to pull up here. Hold on a second. This is watch the language. Let's just call it language wizardry. Let's watch this. Okay, this is language wizardry, guys, and it's really important to understand this because this is what the world is as it's presented to us.
Every day, we're reminded that we live in an era of great power rivalry.
Okay, so let's just stop it right there. Number one, let's just stop it right there. Every day, those are the words he said. we're. He said we're. Who's we? He said
Right.
we're reminded. He says we're. Okay. So what he's saying then, he's casting a spell saying that we're all in his mind. We're all in his mind. We are reminded he is the authority figure on the thing that I'm going to talk about. So you've already lost the battle before even one fucking sentence into it. You're already into his world. We're reminded. Who's we? What the fuck is we?
Yeah,
Okay,
why does
I
he
didn't
have that
experience
authority?
your fucking jet to Davos. I didn't experience your we. Okay, we, you fucking wizard. Fuck you. All right, let's watch it more.
That the rules-based order is fading.
Okay, so now he just said the
Okay.
rules-based world is fading. He said that. He said that. What rules-based thing is he saying?
Because they're losing
I heard
the
him.
battle.
I swear.
They're losing the spiritual battle. That's why.
Now what?
Their consciousness, they're losing.
He's saying we. Who the fuck is we?
Well, I'm saying they.
They.
Well, I mean, like, that's like a public speaking thing, you know.
But what gives this fucking cocksmoke the right to say we? I'm not part of his we. I'm not part of his
we
fucking
didn't
bullshit.
vote for this guy.
Let's just check this out. Let's just watch some more of it.
That the strong can do what they can, and the weak must suffer what they must. And this aphorism of Thucydides is presented as inevitable.
So,
As the-
catch that? Inevitable. Presented as inevitable. But you know what people will hear? Inevitable. That's what they'll hear. It's inevitable. What I'm going to say after this is inevitable. He just presented it as a wizard spell. This motherfucker. Watch it.
Natural
that's
logic
actually
of
another-
international relations reasserting itself. And faced with this logic,
Oh, wait, hold on. Faced with this logic. So we're already faced with it. So he's saying we're faced with the logic. He's saying it. I'm not faced with his fucking logic. The dude is over in a fucking other country. He's way the fuck over there saying it to a camera. Right? Here we go.
there is a strong tendency.
Okay, so stop right there. There's a strong tendency. Who said there's a strong tendency? He did. He's saying that. This cocksmoke who fucking doesn't have to earn shit for shit and shiniola fucking is saying there is a tendency. Okay, motherfucker, keep going.
For
Wait a second,
countries
Alex. Wait.
to go along to get along.
Alex, wait. Can you pause it for a second?
Yeah. Okay.
Pause it for a second. Just for 2 seconds. Because the words that he is saying, he's literally telling the elite that their consciousness candle is dying. They're losing the battle against everybody who's finding out all of the things, like all of the chemtrails, all of the conspiracy theories. Oh my God, conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy theory because it's fucking true.
It's reality. And now we got the spinning wheel.
So
of-
they're
spinning
trying
wheel of
to
bubbling death.
control the narrative, but they're losing the battle of that.
Yeah. Well, the dude. Well, of course, now the video doesn't work. Let's try this again. Let me refresh it. Let's
isn't that
Let's
ironic?
give him some. Let's just see if it actually refreshes. They didn't like that one either. Okay, so like I'm just fuck that. Just fuck it. I'm just
Open sesame.
So
Go to the other one. No, go to the Larry Fink one. There's the Larry Fink one.
hold on. I'll check it. Anyway, the
What?
point we're trying to make is like they say things. NDB, right? They say things that are that.
Oh my
that
God.
interpreted as we. That's their
We.
not ours.
That's your we. Ain't my we, motherfucker.
Not our.
It's, no. Shh.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. These are
What?
I sent this link, and now on my TikTok it says this media is not available.
So I mean, like people will interpret that.
Our
as like,
Wi-Fi just went out again.
Oh, we're just being paranoid. No, they fuck with us. They know exactly where we're at. They know exactly what we're talking about. And
Yeah,
You
come
know.
get me on Ocracoke, bitch.
yeah,
I got some ICE agents going by the front of my house out here on 4-wheelers, man. They're trying to get me. ICE agents already got Rico tonight.
Nice. They already got Rico. For those of you guys tuning in late, Rico apparently is he either got obtained by the weather or we don't know. But our guest Cody Campbell tonight was through him, and we did not get a chance to catch up with
CC33.
him, unfortunately.
Cody Campbell.
Yeah. But anyway, so you guys get the point. I mean, it's just when people speak through a mirror, which we all look at each other through these computers and everything else, they say things that are spells, and when they say we, they're trying to incorporate them into their thought. It's not that they're bringing you into them. They're saying this is our priority, and this preserves my wealth. It's falling apart because the script it's so ugly at this point in time. It's stupid. Going back to Elon and going back to everything else, you're looking at a stage show, and the only power that they have is they take what they can do language wise and get you to cooperate with their language. All right. So like when they say something like, well, it's inevitable. We've always known this. We've always known these. No, they're just asking you to shake hands with their wizardry. If you don't shake hands with their wizardry, then you're free. And therein lies the truth will set you free. It may be uncomfortable, but ultimately it feels a lot better once you break through that threshold and you get past their language weapons, their language things. I mean, all of us conspiracy theorists. We're actually ones that are actually thinking about fucking reality and looking and using our eyes. That's what we're doing. And they don't like that. They don't want you using your own eyes. They want you to use their eyes. So they use language. You're in their head now. You're living rent free. Well, you are living rent free in their head because they're asking you to participate in their agreement. And if you just tell them to fuck off, then it's done. It could be done in 24 hours. It's just that simple. And 100th Monkey, I cannot fucking wait. That was a rant, Nicole. I'm sorry.
Monkey on the back. That's
okay. You know what? I will say, like, I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I want to give people, I really truly believe that people's hearts and their minds, their consciousness are in the right place. I really want to give them kindness. I will tell you that you're an asshole, but I will still open the door for you because I am still going to be kind to you, even though you're an asshole, because it's not my fault you're an asshole.
I'm an
asshole. I feel like you need more love. I'm an asshole.
Laura's an asshole.
The whole concept of these people,
Nicole,
in this
World
Economic Forum. NDB, suck my dick. Suck these nuts, motherfucker. But all of these people at this Davos World Forum, this World Economic Forum, between all of them, they have trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars. And they're charging me $5 for not having $500 in my bank account as a service fee. Like, what kind of service is that? All these people who lose
that costs extra service there.
We don't get it. We don't get a rebate. We don't get a rebate. We don't get like a little refund if our Wi-Fi goes out. We still have to pay the service fee in order to be invisibly connected over the internet. But we don't, if our internet goes out, we can't communicate with people. We can't have this lovely show and say, fuck you, Elon. But we don't get any money back. They don't give us like a coupon that says, oh, here's your rebate, And then insurance, don't even get me started on insurance. Oh, you got to have this insurance in order to, make sure that something is going to happen. So we're just going to sell you fear. You don't get a rebate back on your fear. You can't get to write that off on your taxes. You just got to pay these assholes who are lizard people who are fucking buying yachts and stuff, and they could solve the homeless problem in 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, they don't. It's just it's a sham. The whole thing's a sham.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, let's buy Greenland." Go fuck yourself in your Birkin, okay? Fuck you. Anyway, sorry, that was a rant. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hot dockets.
So anyway, I'm just catching up with the chat here. Rico, he did not get taken by ice. He got taken by ice, but not by somebody did.
Ice.
Ray. It was just a no joke. I'm sorry.
Collaborate.
You came in a little late, but anyway, I was as it goes with all this
Wait,
stuff.
what are you talking about? It's Nico's tinfoil sombrero. Not Rico's tinfoil. I'm ice. I took it over.
It was actually NDB's show for a minute. That would have been funny. I actually secretly in the back of my mind, I wanted us to not have
Kentucky
connection.
kept her alive tonight.
Yeah, and watch you finish the show. I mean, that might
Home
happen.
base, hey, home base over here. Y'all know where home base is.
Yeah,
Come
we
on
do.
over here in Kentucky.
Yep.
Home base is over this
number
way.
one fan.
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of the bit that we kind of wanted to cover tonight. Was really, it's just like there's a bunch of people talking. They're on screens and they talk at you. And
Just like you're doing right now.
Yeah. I hope that my spell is not as egregious as, say, the spell of the people in Davos. So, like, that's what it is. It's like we talk.
Everyone, we are gathered here today to listen to Lowry.
Yeah, we were due for a good ranty night. We were really due for one. Usually it's not. I don't know.
Hey.
I could have gone real dark tonight, but I didn't.
I can go real dark all the time, but I kind of try to keep it light.
Well, I'll tell you what. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to close it out.
It's early.
Is it?
Yeah, it's only 8:46.
Oh, yeah. What else do you want to talk about?
We can talk about the cats.
I don't think anyone wants to hear about the cats.
Oh my God,
the cats are cute
Roy
to
got
us, but
so sick.
Okay, so like cat owners out there, here's a good bit. This is the health segment of the sombrero. If you have lilies, cats are deathly allergic to lilies. Okay, so if you lilies are pretty, but cats like to eat plants. And Roy ate some of the lily, and he had a really bad.
It messed him up.
Oh man, he was throwing up blood every hour.
Yeah, so
he couldn't. His pupils were dilated. I was like, "Oh my God, are you having like the worst trip ever, buddy?"
Yeah, he literally holed up like under the bed, and then he would like hide out in corners and like just sit there with his eyes closed, and it was just like so. Like lilies are pretty, everybody, but if you have cats and you love them, and we love cats because they're the most amazingly ridiculous animals ever. You don't keep a lily around or at least put it up somewhere where they can't eat the lily because he puked up blood. And we're just now getting Roy back after, for the little backstory on Roy. So this applies to NDB.
Yeah.
So like NDB has a cat farm behind his house in Kentucky, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And during our summer travels,
expedition. Let's call it our summer expedition.
Nicole fell in love with 2 of the 17 kitties that were out behind.
No, the cats had kittens, and then they literally brought them to me. I was sitting out there smoking a cigarette, and like the cat brought the cats. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, we
cat
found
distribution system at work.
Yeah, we found Esther.
Esther
she
and
was
Roy
facing a wall by herself. She was about this big. And then Roy missing an eye. We call him Roy the Destroyer. He was missing an eye. And then Nicole decides to adopt 2 cats in the depths of the worst shitstorm we've ever been through. Like, you want to take on 2 cats? Wow, we just had our whole life stolen from us. And so she takes them on, and then they lived on.
I bottle fed them everything. They are so cute.
Yeah. So anyway, no lilies for cats. That's put it.
Moral
put it
of
out
the
there.
story: don't feed cats lilies.
Don't feed cats.
But you want to hear? Here's another fun fact about the cats. So, cat food is really expensive, but tuna fish is not. So I feed them a diet of tuna fish.
Yeah, you're gonna actually get tuna fish cheaper.
They
than you get
love
cat food.
it. They love it. The hair's so happy. They purr. They sleep on my head. I love them. I don't think we could have gotten through like the summer of like New York expedition apocalypse without those cats. I think I might have died. Actually,
the cats were key, and NDB. I'll also shout out to you, bud. NDB put us up during the most of that nonsense. So like the love.
I was running wild.
NDB was literally a savior. He picked us up from the place where the U-Haul got stolen, and we got in the car, and he goes, "Well, at least you don't gotta unload anything."
Yeah, the most fucking NDB thing ever. Just like, yeah.
Like,
thanks for making me feel better about losing everything.
Oh
I'm like, is that what you got?
But huge
That's
shout
all I
out.
have.
Huge shout out to NDB. We got to stay in his house. We like rearranged stuff. We had fires.
We also
burned a whole
burnt
bunch
out
of
all his
wood.
firewood for like we burnt through like
No,
two
there's
cords
like
of
I ate
things
all
firewood.
his
left.
candy.
Yeah, 2 cords of firewood in like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
So I'm gonna close this out here. I have
I'm
never
just
played-
glad it worked
NDB,
out.
you
I
gotta
could
get
help
your
you.
butt out here.
I'm just glad it helped you.
No, you got
Oh,
you did
you were
great.
so kind. Thank you
NDB,
so much. We really
NDB.
appreciate you so much.
Yeah. I'm gonna close this out with some.
Also, I will say about NDB, he cleans up real nice, and when he's in that uniform, he looks so dapper. I'm
Oh,
like,
you
my
saw
God.
me. Yeah, you saw me at the
I
funeral.
saw him in
didn't you?
his uniform, and he looks so dapper. He's just like, and by the way, NDB is like the talk of his town. Like, he's like, Friday Night Lights guy. Like, everybody knows NDB. But they don't know him by NDB. They know him by a
No.
different name, which I'm not going to dox him on the internet.
I got a
okay?
couple aliases.
Yeah, I'm not going to dox you, but I've seen your mail.
So I wanted to take this out on like a funny note. Like everybody out there has had a girlfriend or a wife or whatever it is that you get up to. And you always have these horror stories about like divorces or breakups or like all this crazy ass shit. And so I had one too. Like when I first moved to New York City, I was dating a Kansas City Chiefs cheerleader, and she was super hot, but she was an awful person. I'm not going to dox her on here, but she was an awful person. She was like every combination of narcissist meets sociopath meets. Oh, you suck, man. I don't ever want to be around you again. And so like I made a song out of it, and I never doxed her to this day. Nobody knows her name, and I will never do that. But like for those of you out there going through breakups and or divorces and or the shitty shit that happens in life, I wrote this song for you, and I've never played it for like on this show, and I wanted to play it. We'll see you next week. I have no idea who the guest is. Rico is still MIA. I think he's probably in Ray. He is definitely probably.
Rumor has it Rico was done in by ICE.
But done in by ICE.
Okay, so can I have
We
a
don't
little
know
note?
by which ICE. We don't know.
Actually, Alex, I didn't know that who you wrote this song about, but when you were dating a mutual friend of ours who's still one of my really good friends.
Did you think it was about her?
No, I knew it wasn't about Abby, but Abby is amazing, and she's a really fantastic person who sent me her whole entire wardrobe. She's like, I'm not wearing it anymore, so she sent me her whole
So
wardrobe.
you got clothes. I still don't have any clothes.
But this album, so Abby was dating Alex at the time when this song came out, and I was dating somebody else too, but we were all in like the same friend circle because we've been friends for years. And I remember when Abby showed me this video, and I was like, that is the coolest video I've ever seen. Like, this is so much fun.
I wish she was as cool as the video was.
There you go.
Anyway.
Taking away.
We will see you guys next week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Sombrero.
If Elon Musk
we'll try to hunt
lets
down,
us.
as long as Elon doesn't shut down the show. And then if
Keep
we
talking
can find
shit.
If we can find Rico, we'll figure that out.
Also, if anybody's interested in my whole entire Elon story, you can send us a text message. You probably have Alex's number, or my email is NicoleShow@gmail.com. I will literally email you our whole entire, mine and Carrie's whole entire text thread and the screen record from his funeral with other SpaceX people. It was just really, really a bizarre story.
She has some receipts, so like
I am
let's
a
keep it off. Let's keep it off the
documentarian.
broadcast for now because it's still acclaimed. So anyway,
Oh my God.
here's to all you guys and girls. This works for girls too. Like if you're dealing with somebody that you're just like, what the fuck am I with this person? This is what this song was, and love you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Oh, and
Cheerio.
guess what? Lowry's birthday is coming up next Saturday, so just make sure you send happy birthday wishes
Whatever.
to my manifest destiny over there.
Okay, good night, guys. Love you. Mwah.
Mwah. Love you, NDB.
Peace out, y'all. Love y'all.
Cheers. I just removed it. Hold on. Hold on. I'll get it back.
There you go.
I'll get it back.
Taking your song
I'll get it
away
back.
from me.
I'll get it back. And that stupid circle keeps coming up.
Yeah, but you look so cute.
Elon's doing this on purpose. He's doing it on purpose. Watch.
Yeah, he
Hold on.
is probably.
Hold on. Let me just.
I mean, is Elon
figure out
that
why.
bored? I feel like he has better things to do, like figure out where his satellites are. He doesn't have to fuck with our little podcast.
Hold on. Let me just share this. All right. So hold on. Let's see. Is that sharing already? I don't even know. Let me stop sharing, and let me do this one more time. Again,
There's something going on.
Here is for all you lovers out there that still think there's a chance for love in your life. I'm about to crush it. Here we go. Love you guys. Bye.
How could you take that drink away from me? I was just getting started. I was just in the middle of a good laugh. I'm sorry you didn't get the joke. But there you go, taking away my good feelings. There you go, taking away my good feelings. La da da. La da 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 da. I can't help it when I snore. You should have a drink if you can't sleep. My eyes begin to wander. It's probably because I haven't seen you naked in 6 weeks. But there you go, taking away my good feelings. There you go, taking away my good feelings. La da da. La da 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 da. When the music's good and I'm singing out of key and I'm trying my best to give you what you need. When I'm keeping the car on the road, when you're fast asleep, when I'm keeping the cold off your warm feet. When I'm swinging with you in the ocean breeze and I'm sick of trying to keep the peace. Yeah, sometimes I forget the dates I'm supposed to keep, and I'm guilty many times of being on the sea. I wish I could take back what I did last week, but I'm gonna try harder to keep the place neat. Could you take a little weight off me? Just take a little weight off me. There you go, taking away my good feelings. There you go, taking away my good feelings. La da da. La da 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 da. If I promise not to watch the Playboy channel, if I promise I won't drink for at least 1 week, if I promise to love